Thank you for downloading this podcast. Tell us about your business, and we could be giving you the support you need to take it to the next level. 702 Business Accelerator with Nedbank. Do you have what it takes to get your business to the next level? 702 Business Accelerator with Nedbank.
Talk Radio 702. All right, time for our 702 Business Accelerator with Nedbank. We asked for businesses that want to go the extra mile. They're 2 years in operation. We've chosen a business which stood out from all these submissions, and we're going to profile that business now. And a lot of small business owners have said that the word simply is overused. Well, put your mind at ease. Simplybiz.co.za from Nedbank really is easy to use. It's a valuable tool for small businesses looking to network, learn and grow. All you have to do is visit simplybiz.co.za. Nedbank is an authorized financial service and credit provider. Make things happen, Nedbank. Well, Pavlo joins us from Auric Business Incubator. Pavlo Fatides. What do you got for us today, Pavlo? Morning.
Good morning, John. We're going to be speaking to Alastair Armstrong.
Yeah.
Who is the owner and founder of AM Solar. And what they do is they create zero-cost electricity or negative-cost electricity feed-in systems.
All right. Explain that.
They lock and load your ceiling with photovoltaic cells, in other words, panels that receive the sun. And then you draw your electricity off it. This is not about solar geysers. It's not about solar geysers. It's about the everyday electricity you use for lights, for your fridge, for your oven, for your factory, etc. and so forth. If Alastair's math is right, and his reading of the market is right, and the NERSA regulations that have been released that say you're allowed to feed electricity that you create, that you don't use, back into the grid.
Into the grid,
for everyone else to use. If he's right in reading this market right, John, this is what we have all been waiting for. This could be one of the biggest things that hit South Africa in ages. We expected it a couple of years ago. It hasn't happened since. Alastair says the time is now.
Because obviously one of the things we do get for free is sunshine.
Absolutely.
Better than anywhere else in the world, and yet we're not using it properly. This could be the thing. All right, well, owner of AM Solar, InSync, is that I've said it right? Alastair Armstrong. Alastair, morning. Is it InSync, yeah?
Hi, John. Yeah, it's InSync Group, but we're trading as AM Solar. We've been in the business for about 5 years now, so I think most of our clients and our suppliers and our network know us as AM Solar.
All right. Now, we've been hearing about feed-in for some time. Is it really happening now?
It's absolutely happening, John. Recently, NERSA made a decision, I think September 2011, that they want us to start doing this at municipality level, and what they call that SSEG, which stands for Small Scale Energy Generation. Effectively, that means anything less than 100 kilowatts. So they're differentiating this solidly from a solar farm, which we're talking about a megawatt, and refit tariffs and so forth. This is small scale and anything below 100 kilowatts. So for the man in the street, you can think of a building with maybe 400 or 500 solar panels, depending on what panel they use. So it's still relatively big, but for under 100 kilowatts, we can now start reversing meters. But we've got to work very closely with the local municipality because it's fairly new.
Now, my fear with all of this is, and the reason I haven't gone, I've got a heat pump at home, but I haven't gone solar, is because I'm a bit of a klutz when it comes to technology. I hate the thought of men in boots stamping around in my roof, and I'm terrified that I do all of this, and in a year's time somebody says, you put the wrong system in, this is the one you should have gone for. Obsolescence is, I suppose, what I'm talking about, Alastair. Answer that one.
Yeah, John, first of all, I've got to tell you that the target market where we're seeing the financial model working very well are not residential level. However, it does work on residential level. Now, to answer your question in terms of, look, a solar photovoltaic panel is considered a mature technology. Yes, daily we are seeing companies all over the world in laboratories coming out with some one-type technologies. But effectively, all we're really doing now is improving the efficiency of the panel from 1% to another percent. But the panel's been around for 20 years, and it hasn't really changed much. And we're not expecting the PV panel to change drastically in the next few years. So it being a mature technology, if you put a system on your roof today, the manufacturers that we're using, which are all tier 1 blue chip type companies, they're giving you a 25-year performance warranty. Your panel is going to last you 30 years plus.
Okay.
So your concern is not necessary. You know, we're going to put a technology on your roof, and I would imagine, you know, you're going to retire or your building's probably going to go out of commission long before the panels do.
All right. Let me just see if I've got this right. Yeah, so you got about something wrong there. Yeah, let me just see if I've got this right. If I've got to say a small factory, you guys come in and you cover it with these cells, and then basically you can create your own electricity and you can start feeding back into the grid. So basically it's not going to cost you anything at some stage.
John, it's unbelievable, but absolutely. Now, we've got a couple of projects in the field. There's a couple other businesses out there, because there are competitors, which is good, that we're proving the model. So it's not just a mathematical exercise like Pavlo said. Yes, it's all maths. What we do is we go to a client who has a building, and principally we're looking at the best model is always a daytime load. Somebody that goes in at 8 o'clock in the morning and comes home at 5 and they get free electricity. But any building, even if they're running a 24-hour shift, we go and analyze their building profile, and we will build them a system under the legislation. So let me give you an example. We've got a client in the Four Ways area where they've got an average electricity bill throughout the year of 30,000 Rand a month. We've put in a system, and the rental on that is 21,000 Rand a month. So immediately they're seeing a 9,000 Rand saving in their back pocket. And that's exactly what it is. So grid parity, the price of PV versus grid parity, they've bypassed each other.
Okay, gotcha. Pavlo, next stage.
Okay, the next stage is, Alastair's been in the game for some time now. He's a qualified engineer. He knows the game. And John, a lot of people have come into this industry, not survived it. Alastair's it's the last man standing syndrome. The time has arrived. He's got to capitalize on this. The excitement, you can hear it in his voice.
Yeah.
You can hear the passion in his voice. Could lead him down a wrong path. And the wrong path would be to try and be everything to everyone. Leave residential out. He's absolutely right with that. Target small, medium enterprise, because they're the ones feeling the real pinch of electricity. The decision he has to make is, does he go factory orientated or does he go office block orientated? I would argue that probably one of the easiest places to hit at would be the office blocks, for the simple reason office workers walk in at 8 a.m., they leave at 5 a.m. Factories might have double shifts, and his most immediate effect will be held over there. So if he gets his targeting right, he can realize the industry to the expectations of everyone that we've had.
Alastair, does that make sense?
It makes 100%. Absolutely, George. Thanks, Papa.
Okay, good luck to you, Alastair. Well done.
Good. Thanks very much, guys. We'll keep you in the loop, so to speak. You'll see the changes. One building at a time. You'll see the PV panels coming out.
Okay, good on you, Alastair. Passion is there. Owner of AM Solar InSync Group. And if you want any details or you want to find out about how it works, etc., or if you know someone who could benefit from supporting the business, go to our website. Go to the website. And remember to listen to Polani's show this afternoon for the next one. It's the 702 Business Accelerator with Nedbank.